Hold on. Before we continue this conversation, can we just do a quick clap for me? All right, 3, 2, 1.
I think that was the best one yet.
That was.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say it was all me.
I don't want to say it was all me.
Okay.
Because it
Let
wasn't.
Let me get this right, Grace.
Yeah.
You slept from midnight to 4 p.m.?
Now, I woke up periodically.
Did you have a sleep debt? Were you like behind?
No. This is the thing. This is, again, it's crazy ability I have. Like, I'll wake up every couple hours, but I have the ability to fall immediately back to sleep.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, like, I just say that because that's like not a good sign of things sometimes.
Yeah. It could not be a good sign of things sometimes, but sometimes, and I don't know. I take it as like I don't know. Like, my body needs it. My body's asking for it. So I want to please my body, which probably isn't a good sign when it's happening all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'll wake up at 1 and be like, well, there's no point in me going up and getting ready to go to the library because, like, well, it's just too late now. I'm already like lost 5 hours of study time that I had. So, like, fuck, I might as well just stay and sleep.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you got to work through something. I feel like something's going on there.
Something probably, maybe. But yeah.
Yeah.
Just some uni days. Now, and contrastly to that, my friend Deli has been in the library for the past 2 weeks.
This person's been in D library. Deli has been in D library.
And Deli, yeah. Yes, and she like barely sleeps.
I mean, there's a middle path.
Yeah. Now I'll probably stay there all night tonight.
Okay. So you're gonna just start a crazy cycle.
But part of me also just wants to go back to sleep.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
Yeah, but I don't really have any more clean sweatpants, so.
Oh yeah. I mean, do you have clean other pants?
Yeah, but if I'm gonna go to the library all night, I want to need my sweatpants.
I mean, you could get some jeans that have a little bit of stretch to them. Then you just never have to wash them. I never wash jeans. I pooped on my jeans the other day and it like didn't wash them.
Now that's something you can't just bring
No,
I'm just
kidding. I'm just kidding.
What the fuck?
'cause I was about to have a deep dive in that. I haven't worn jeans in the past like 3 years, so fun fact.
What have you been wearing?
Sweatpants, joggers, or slacks. Jeans are just like, they're too restrictive, and
I used to think that,
and I chafe a lot. So
I used to think that too, but I got these like nice stretchy kind of jeans. They're kind of stretchy,
but it's not like the
jean no, it's like
material.
No, it is the jean material. It's like 95% jean material, 5%. I don't know, like bubble gum or something stretchy.
Elastic polymer, whatever it's called. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Welcome to the podcast, everyone. Michael's doing the intro today. Look at that.
Look at that.
Maybe we got a better like intro music that isn't so gnarly.
You have not given me any sort of input into what you by the way, I before you go, Grace, I did get some feedback about the intro.
Oh, from who?
Someone I've been seeing. So we'll
right.
just leave
When's
that for
she
another
going to be
day.
on the podcast? When's she going to be on the podcast?
Sure, she can come on the podcast whenever, I guess. Well, at this point, hey, shout out to Ashley. She's the one that
Yeah.
gave.
What's up, Ashley?
What's up, Ashley? First of all, she said that it was good. She said it's
The
funny.
intro music?
And
Well, I mean, that,
yeah.
I guess
The-
she's
well-
wrong. So maybe she's
But-
not invited.
but here's the but here's the thing. She said it makes a lot of sense for what we do from episode to episode, because we just kind of riff live. I mean, isn't that what our podcast
I know.
is?
Yeah. I don't know. It's not the theme. The
Of
theme
course it's not the theme.
of the intro is not my problem. Right? It's just that dude's so aggressive. Like, I didn't even know who it was for a while. And he was just like so aggressive in the intro. And I was like, man, can you just chill out? Right? Can we just
I thought I
can we just
suggested
chill out and be nice?
Yeah.
And now
we
that
are
I know
nice.
who it is, like, yeah, can we really just chill out and be nice?
Well, there you go.
Okay, so on the
suggested-
podcast,
I suggested that we make our own intro music.
oh yeah, you said you were gonna do
And-
that.
Well, we were gonna sample. We already riffed a little bit, Michael, in the last episode, I think. Did a little beep boop ba-doop, ba-doop.
Boop, boop, boo, rat-ta-ta-ta, rick-a-goo-goo.
Well,
That was pretty
Alec, you have
Jack
to
Black,
join
though.
in.
No, because I don't even know what any of that is. You're just like making beep boop now noises, and I don't understand
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
what that has to do with the theme
'Cause
of
it's
this
our
podcast, which is
voices.
literally just riffing
All
on
of
each
us
other.
coming-
No, there's no theme.
Coming together, exactly.
Exactly.
All right, I've
Do
got
it
my
live.
And then we call
Okay,
to come
no,
together.
do it live.
You do it live.
Do what live?
All right,
Exactly.
exactly. So okay, with
Leads
some
into
music
the
in the
riff.
background, go to like a free music site.
I
get some
do.
music.
I do. I have like 5 like tracks. I have,
So
like,
use
5
that.
tracks
Just
in it.
put that behind. Just put that at the
But-
beginning.
Like 4 out of the 5 ones that I've used, though, you've commented that it just doesn't work for the podcast. So like I
Yeah,
get
you-
confused. So at the last couple episodes, I've just been neglecting to put the music in there.
I mean, it could be nice. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
You're not giving me a lot of creative
Love
freedom,
you.
Michael. This is essentially what we're
This
talking
is why we
about
got to
here.
get more people listening to this so we can crowdsource it.
Well, there you go. Hey,
Okay,
we're at 2.06 thousand.
2.06. That you saved like one syllable saying it like that versus
Yeah.
like 2060. Okay, my first story today. The first story today is my story about my car dying.
Oh boy.
A terrible death. Okay, so here's how the story goes. We have a camper that was stashed at a campground in West Virginia. Okay, so it was just stashed there. I mean, we got permission or whatever.
Mhm.
And then we drove the Prius up. We had a 2010 Toyota Prius. We drove
What
it
color
up.
was it? What color was the car?
Blue. It was blue, just to
Was
paint
it
the
the
picture.
same one that we drove from
Yeah.
Flagstaff? Nice.
Same one. So we drove that up and then stayed in the camper and went rock climbing. We went climbing on Saturday. And then between climbing and the campground, the car started making this noise, right? And I was like, that's not good. And that smell that's happening is also not good. So I get off the road ASAP, right? Get off the road and go down a hill into like this like historical cemetery, which has a crazy story to it, which maybe I'll tell a little bit later. It has to do with like all of these miners in West Virginia that died while they were digging this tunnel and hit some I don't know, they had some inhalation damage in their lungs from going through some quartz or something. Anyways, real bad. It was very sad. And then we call a tow truck. Well, actually, I call my dad first, and I'm like, "Hey, listen to this." And I turn the car on, and it's and he was like, "Yeah, that doesn't sound good." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." He was like, "Yeah, I don't think you should drive that." And I was like, "Yeah, I think you're probably right."
Yeah.
So we called a
Terrible.
tow truck, and they put it on the tow truck or whatever, and we realized that there was like all the oil on the ground. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, not just a little bit of oil, all the oil was
All
on
the
the
oil.
ground, a ton of oil."
Yeah.
And I was like, this is awesome. I bet this is the end of the car. This is probably the end of the car. Anyway, we drive with this guy. He was hilarious. He's got 4 dogs. He's got this one dog that he thinks is part wolf. Probably
Aren't they
not
all
legal.
part wolf?
Yeah.
Leo's
No, I
not
mean,
part wolf.
Yeah, he
yeah,
is.
no,
He,
I guess it's
98%
like the
of his
same.
genome is
I guess it's the same species or whatever. No, this one like is direct, like more directly
Descendant.
wolf.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you
Maybe. This is all speculation.
Alex, show Leo to the camera for the viewers.
go. Leo, come here, boy.
Oh,
I'll let you finish in a
Oh.
second. Now, tell us what percentage wolf do you think Leo is?
98%.
99.
okay, that's great. So anyway, and we were like, okay, there was also nowhere to rent a car in West Virginia in the weekend.
Sounds like a you problem.
Yes, no, I recognize this. Okay, Grace. I want to explain to you what's going on here. Okay, what's going on here is I'm telling a story for a podcast. I am not under the assumption that this was anyone's problem other than mine and Sandra's and the kids, other than the people that were directly involved in it. I'm not under the assumption that it was anyone else's problem, but this is part of what we do here. We tell some stories about what was going on in our life. Also, no one has to feel bad for me. Like, this was a bummer, but it's not really that bad.
It's not
right?
that bad.
It's not really that bad because
You're here.
for once, I'm here. And for once in my life, right, our family has a fairly decent income. And we didn't for a long time, and this would have absolutely ruined us. But in the last year, Sandra got a fairly good paying job and my YouTube thing took off. So I'm, can actually eat this sort of expense not too terribly. So anyway, no one has to feel bad for me, but we're just telling a story, okay? I recognize that it's a me problem. Okay, back to so there was nowhere to rent a car. There was also like no open garage, right? Because it was like 6 on Saturday. Luckily, we have our RV there, which is it's a drivey RV, right? Yeah. And we also convinced the tow truck guy to like drop us off at the campground on his way to drop the car off we found a Toyota dealership to drop it off, because the dude was like, we were going to drop it off somewhere else, but the dude was like, no, this shit is serious. You need to take it to a dealer. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, you're the boss. And so he took it to a dealer. We took back to the campsite. It was like 8:30. It was way past the kids' bedtime. We get them in bed or whatever. And then we wake up in the morning and drive the RV home, which was good, right? Because otherwise we would have been totally stuck in West Virginia until Monday when we could rent a car. We would have missed work and all this kind of stuff. Okay. So then the dealership calls us on Monday and they're like, yeah, your engine is dead. Like, you have to replace the engine or else the car is junk, right? We tried to pour oil in it, but it just drained out. Something happened with the oil seal or something. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And it was like $6,000 to replace the engine. And then like we did a calculation on the car. The car has a lot of hail damage because like back in the day, like in 2011, it hailed on the car and gave it a bunch of damage. And we were like, we just took the insurance check and used it to pay off the car instead of fix the hail damage, right? Because like we weren't earning any money right then. It was like really important to do that kind of stuff back then other than fix the car. So it has a ton of hail damage. Also, we got rear-ended and didn't really do anything about it because we didn't care. Anyway, the long and short of it, also kids have been like throwing up in the car for the last 10 years. Dogs have been like pooping in the car. Anyway, it's not gross in there, but it doesn't look great, right?
Mhm.
And so between that and then the $5,000, $6,000 to replace the engine, like if we had replaced the engine, we would have had a car worth less than $6,000. Like I looked it all up, right?
Right.
So we're just junking the car, right? So the dealership in West Virginia is taking care of it. They're junking the car, but it's like impossible to buy a car right now
Mm.
Why?
because of supply chain or something.
Yeah. COVID.
Why?
I don't know.
COVID.
There was this like pandemic that happened all around the world.
Why?
Maybe it didn't happen where you were, but it shut down lots of like industries, and so I don't know, maybe you haven't heard of it, but I think probably the listeners are aware of what happened. Okay. So anyway,
I just
Anyway,
don't
it's-
get with that.
Shut up, Grace.
Anyway, so we went to a Honda dealership on Wednesday, the 4th of May. May the 4th be with you.
May the fourth be with us all.
And we put an order in for a Honda Accord hybrid. And I guess it's going to come in mid-July. So I'm just riding my bike to work until the semester's over. And then we're going to climbing in Colorado. And then by the time Sandra and the kids come back from climbing, the car should be ready. Or maybe she'll have to rent a car for a week. So the long and short of it is like not too terrible, right? But it was just like a kind of a bummer. And the car had like 145,000 miles on it, which like back in the day, that was a lot, right? But for a Toyota Prius made in 2010, we were expecting it to go like into the 200s, no problem.
Mm.
So it was a little bit of a what's the word? Surprise.
letdown.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprise that it happened. And we had like all these like dreams about it being Enzo's first car when he was in high school or whatever. Wouldn't that have been a cute, right? And I also had these other dreams of like the next car we get being a Tesla, because like maybe that would be doable if the car had lasted several more years. But anyway, so we're getting this Honda Accord hybrid, and it's going to be pretty cool. So that's the story.
That was a pretty
Comments?
cool story.
Oh my God, Grace has been waiting so long to give her 2 cents. Let's go.
Yeah.
What's Sandra gonna do about getting to work?
No, I think that's been covered. So I'm riding my bike to work. We have a van. Well, oh yeah, we've got 2 cars. So we've got
Oh.
2 cars. So I'm riding my bike to work. She's driving the minivan.
So, so it's safe to say that the next vehicle purchased by you guys will most likely be a Tesla.
No, it's the Honda,
Oh, yeah.
the
never mind.
Accord. I mean,
Well,
after
look
that,
who isn't listening now.
I mean,
Wow.
no. After that, now we're
I think
gonna
it
have
would be
2.
cool.
Now we're gonna have 2 cars that are gonna be like super new, and we won't need anything for a long time. We're just gonna like run them to the ground.
It's okay.
Like,
When
we
me
have
and
a-
Alec come visit you, we'll vandalize it.
She will. I won't. Because I know how expensive
I'll get
cars
Enzo
are.
to help me. He'll be big by that time.
I mean, just don't be mean, right?
No, I'm
Yeah.
doing you a favor so you can get a Tesla.
I mean, just oh my god.
Face palm.
Well, speaking of biking to work, so remember my issue I was gonna have about going to work next year, where
Yeah.
I'm gonna work?
Oh, you got a
Right?
bike?
No. No. But, so I was
you
talking
did set
to
me
my-
up for that.
But but listen, just let me get there. So I was talking to my boss yesterday at work, and he was like, "Oh,
Oh, I
so
bet
for-
Grace is not recording her audio separately.
I bet she's not either. Oh my gosh.
That's
oh my
okay.
gosh.
Grace will start it now, and we'll use the audio from this part for the first part of the thing.
All right, Michael.
I'm
we're
not
gonna
telling
have
the
to sync
story again.
I know. But we're gonna have to sync again. All right.
Wait, I'm not recording.
That's why I need to buy you a box. We'll buy you something where you just push a button, so it's harder to forget. This is a stunningly professional situation.
Should we move on to
My story.
Grace's story, yeah.
Grace's story?
And then
Okay, now for Grace's story, everyone. Just listen up. I mean, maybe like in the comments, say who gave a better story. Maybe not the content of the story, but the story's telling ability.
The
I think
style
that's
of
probably
the
good. Yeah, the
story.
style of the story.
There you go.
Okay. So
Keep in mind that you're all here because of me. No, I'm just kidding. Take that out.
Take that out. No, that's staying.
Michael got cocky.
There you go. Quotes. Anyway, Grace, go.
Michael,
go right
you
ahead.
can't judge my story if you're not here for it. Okay.
For the fourth time, he has his AirPods in.
Okay. So if we think back to a couple episodes ago, I was talking about how next year I'm a little conflicted about where I'm going to work or whatever. I'm just not like super confident in like asking for like raises and stuff.
No, I'm actually like, okay, get
no, but
serious.
I'm not done with my story. Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's hard.
Really?
Yeah.
To be like, hey, like, because I was
Yeah.
gonna do it at the summer camp last year because I was making less than like my other fellows, and I was like, this seems kind of stupid. But like, yeah, and like I have a friend who regularly does that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, but so I did that, and that made me feel a little good about myself.
Right.
But and then he starts, he was like, we'll talk about it, doing that kind of thing, and I was like, okay, then I'll leave. But yeah, I'll wait to have the discussion with him. But then he started talking about how now obviously he has a car, drives to work, family man, right? So he's got a big, nice little pickup truck. And he was like, oh, you know what I've started doing? He was like, I'm gonna go join this cycle to work thing that's happening in Belfast. It's like people are signing on to bike to work, right, to help the environment and all of that stuff. He was like, yeah, so I'm gonna start biking to work. And I was like, wow, are you trying to get me to think that like I should figure out my own way and enjoy a nice bike ride
that's
to work?
not fair.
Like, yeah, I was like, where are you going with that? I get it's for the environment, like all that, that's fine. But I was like, the way it happened in chronological order in the conversation.
Yeah.
But then he was like, oh yeah, so I'm getting, because me and one of the chefs were asking questions about it, and he was like, yeah, so basically what it is that the council will subsidize like whatever taxes they have to pay as a company. They'll subsidize you if you agree to do this bike to work thing. Also, what I'm about to do is sign on all of my employees onto this bike to work thing. So what they're going to do is that they subsidize the cost. So he explained it to me more. They'll subsidize the cost of buying a bike. So they'll pay for like, and it can be a regular bike, it can be an electric bike, and they'll subsidize 50% of it. And then
not America.
Yeah, and then you can do the bike to work. And so I was like, so you can just pick any bike you want and you get 50% off of it. And he was like, basically, yeah, like I'm gonna, once I get it like fully so that you guys can be a part of it too, because it works better for the company, the more people that do it, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, if I can get an electric bike that's normally 700 for like 300,
yeah, it'd be dope.
That'd be a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Or even if it's like $200 bike, pay 100 for it, like that'd be
that would
kind of cool.
Help you get places not work even.
Exactly. And if I really wanted to, I could take it on the ferry to England and take it from England to like the rest of Europe, which then I could just electric bike around Europe. But anyway, that's me dreaming. But so yeah.
So when are you getting this bike now?
No, I don't. Well, he has to wait until he gets all of us signed on for it. But yeah, the other thing is, it's like, do I want to get an electric bike in Belfast? And like, what happens if I go home to the States? What do I do with the electric bike?
You sell it.
Yeah. thought that was you reminded me that with that bike.
Yeah, no, that's very good. That had a lot of twists and turns, I have to admit. It started off, it seemed like your boss was the villain, right? That's how you painted him at the beginning. But then I twisted at the end. Oh no, he's like helping out the workers. Like he's gonna help them get bikes. Yeah, it's like there were a lot of twists and turns in that story. I liked it a lot.
Kind of a little bit like a red herring, a little bit.
Yeah,
you gave us a red herring.
Yeah.
So that's a good story, but Michael's was better.
I don't know. Mine didn't have a twist.
Yeah, but
it's like M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, but like here's the thing. I mean, yours is more
I thought I was watching
relatable.
The Village.
Look at how orange this drink is.
You had like 2 of those in the last time we recorded. It was kind of interesting. Yeah, you had 2 of those.
You had
2? Steal them from work.
Is that like a caffeine drink?
It's a 4 Loco.
Look, it's Date Original. Alert.
Yeah. Okay.
How many grams of sugar in that? You're
supposed to have more than one of those in a row.
Yeah.
I've only had one today.
How many grams of sugar in that? It's probably in the hundreds.
Honestly?
Can't believe you guys drink sugar drinks.
I've stopped. Well, except for pre-workout. I mean,
I have one more story. And then
my pre-workout doesn't have sugar in it.
Well, Grace. Okay, you have another story. Save it.
Yeah, this is gonna lead into your vegan thing. This is a really good transition.
Okay, good.
All right.
So you know how we were talking about how we were having that discussion about like me not really eating meat all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And how I think people just should be more conscious of the meat that they consume and not necessarily go full vegan.
How you doing?
So I went out for lunch the other day with someone who I'm seeing, and he orders 2 sandwiches, I order 1, and then the woman comes to put the sandwiches down on the table. And again, I'm looking at the ingredients like, this shit sounds bomb. I want that. And like the other ones just like didn't sound like that bomb. She puts it down on the table and she was like, oh, here, your da 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 da. And then she puts mine down and says, oh, here's your vegetarian sandwich. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I didn't even realize. I didn't even consciously like be like, oh, I can't eat meat, for me to like get the one that didn't have meat because it just sounded better. But that's like that my unconscious.
Wow, you're really developed. You're the next evolution of human.
I think you told this story in a past episode as well, so we're just gonna.
I don't know that that's true.
No,
I don't remember the story
because we didn't record on Tuesday.
Well, I don't. Yeah. I heard this story.
And this was recent.
Oh, I told you this story, Alex.
Okay.
I think I did tell you the story on Facebook.
Oh yeah, you guys have like conversation when I'm not there.
Yeah.
I don't think that was part of the deal.
Ouch. But I guess a couple episodes ago, because we do have 2 episodes between the last one we uploaded and this one. I don't really know. I don't know what the episode count is at this point. But
it's impossible.
Yeah, I'm vegan for the month of May.
For the last 5 days.
For the last couple of days.
For the last 5 days.
I started on Sunday. Spent $376 at Kroger.
Yeah. We got to talk about. I saw photos of that.
Really?
Yeah. You can like do cheaper than that if you're worried about that kind of thing.
Well, I mean,
you were like buying single serving bottled like fancy pants juices and stuff.
Juices. I bought coconut water. You don't like coconut water?
You don't need that.
I do need that. That's a great source of electrolytes.
Did you drink coconut water before?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay, because that's not something you need to change. You don't need to start drinking coconut water because you're not eating meat. But that's not a requirement.
Part of the deal is that, I am giving up soda, and like those kind of sugary drinks and carbonated water. So like Pierre or San Pellegrino, like I usually get like the small like bottles of that. It gives me the sensation.
Why don't you get the like less fancy carbonated water?
You know, I've actually thought
Like
about
Target
buying,
brand bubbly or whatever.
yeah, bubbly tastes like crap though.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Bubbly.
Maybe I'm just thriftier than you guys.
You probably are.
You guys, I was not participating in that. I
Well,
was not
Grace,
participating in that.
you're also a
Okay.
shoehead,
Anyway, I
shoehead.
feel like I'm
Anyway,
taking away from the whole thing. Like,
okay.
yeah,
So,
talk to me about how it's been.
So you did not tell me the amount of natural gas I would be emitting from my body. So like,
Oh yeah,
that's
that's
my
true.
that's my
Yeah, that's
main
true.
that's my main problem with this whole thing is that like right now I've been farting this whole time and
Yeah,
no one's been noticing. But like
yeah, you'll
I
have
have
that.
I have so like it's getting to the point where like I'm getting worried. Like okay, we're gonna go TMI, but I shat, no joke, 4 times in the morning yesterday.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like that is like not that can't be healthy. That can't be healthy, Michael.
Michael, do you shit 4
So-
times every morning?
No, I poop like 2 times a day.
Okay, but I find that to be like too much even then, right? Because like
Yeah.
I get everything out in the morning, which is great. Have a cup of coffee. Get everything out, but like it keeps coming up, and it's like really like at some point, like I'm sitting at my desk, right, and I'm like writing a story, and I go, I need to take another shit, and I'm like, I can't, like I have a deadline to meet, and Tim needs photos from me, and I can't do this, but like I need to go, so like
So do you
okay,
just fart?
But are they fast?
no, they're not fast. They're not fast at all.
Oh, like mine are
It's-
fast. Like
Well, okay.
I'm sitting down for like 90 seconds.
Oh my god, man!
Like getting it
Jeez.
out of there. Yeah.
I'm in there for 5-10 minutes, man. It
No.
is.
Yo, you know,
It is. It's
can
bad. I guess it's no, Grace. You're done. I guess it's good that I'm eating a lot of fiber. I guess it
Yeah.
seems
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
I mean,
you're
like
eating- yeah.
that's the good part.
That's correct.
And I guess we have to take into account I've not done this before. So like I've never gone vegan for more than a day, right? So like
For more than the time between breakfast and lunch.
right, exactly. So I'm like I'm taking that into account that like, you know, my body is just not used to this.
Yeah.
That being said, Ashley was here on Sunday. She was here when I
She
started.
was like, "Ooh, you're farting a lot."
Like, ooh, it's stinky. Yeah.
we're not at that point yet. But anyway, so it's
So you're
No.
like,
well, I'm holding it in, yeah, of course, because I'm polite, as they say. But like, so what did we make? I made Brussels sprouts with vegan butter, put salt and pepper on them just because I don't really want to like season them too much. And roasted Brussels sprouts are usually my go-to. Like I love,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
my favorite
yeah.
veggie.
Oh,
So-
jeez, dude.
Yeah, Grace,
hate
chill
Brussels
out.
sprouts.
You're not cultured like I am.
Yeah, I like Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts are good.
fuck
And
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts are
Fuck Brussels
Grace,
sprouts.
you're gonna
Power
get canceled. Brussels sprouts are the new
Grace, you're gonna get canceled.
something
Oh, the
popular.
fuck? Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
she is going to get canceled. But what else? So we had stuffed peppers, and in the peppers we
Yeah,
had
that was super fancy, dude.
that. Now
What are
that
you
was
talking
the
about? Did I
bomb.
miss
Okay.
something?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course
oh,
you did.
Yeah, I've been
Um,
following it on the Instagram.
Yeah.
There's been
I've
food
been posting my
photos.
vegan journey on my stories.
Yeah.
If you haven't followed
you
me
gotta
yet,
watch.
follow me on Instagram. It is _Pavlov71.
Link in the
Anyway,
description.
That's also in the description down below.
Oh,
But
I see it. Ooh.
so in the peppers, right, we had it was rice, basmati rice, which is
Yeah.
in my
Okay.
opinion the best rice.
Sure.
Mushrooms, and
Okay.
then what we have, I forgot the name of it, but it's the equivalent of ground beef but vegan version.
Yeah, sure.
And then I have the Impossible brand for their sausage,
Okay. Yeah.
their vegan sausage. And so we mixed both of those proteins together,
Yeah.
and Ashley had this kind of seasoning that made it like really good. And then you put rice, and then you put the mushrooms
You
on
stuff
top of
the
the rice.
peppers.
You
Yeah.
stuff the peppers essentially, and then you put it in the oven for X amount of time to roast the pepper itself.
Yeah.
Good.
Was good?
Very good. I need to do that again.
Yeah.
Now last night I did the same kind of deal, except I didn't go hog wild with the spices. I just did a simple salt and pepper mix. I have this really good pepper that makes everything like so much better, and I just use sea salt for anything.
Sure.
But what I did was so I have another thing about fucking veganism that I don't understand is that everything is like worth its weight in gold. Like I don't get it. Like, so there's the just egg, like,
Oh
fake
yeah,
egg.
because you're going real niche, dude.
Well, that's all that they had. That's all they had at Kroger. So like, I
Yeah.
had
Okay.
no other
So
option.
okay. Well, I mean, like it's it's the time, right? Like nowadays, there's like so many fake things, which is fine. That's good. It's good. It's good to like open it up to a wider audience, but all that stuff's expensive, right? But like someone that's vegan for a long time, or at least someone that became vegan when I did, doesn't need any of that. Like I like vegetables and beans and tofu. That's super cheap, right?
That is cheap.
Yeah, you're not trying to find alternatives to those non-vegan products.
Like I do like the just egg, but I use it in fried rice sometimes. That's all I do with it. If I want to make like something that's like sort of like scrambled eggs, I'll do scrambled tofu. Because you can make a lot of it and it's cheap, right? And like scrambled tofu with like turmeric and nutritionally and black salt, which is this like really sulfury salt that is used in Indian cooking. Like if you ever had pakoras at an Indian restaurant, there's like this tangy salt taste on them, and you're like, what is that? Well, it's black salt. Anyway, that's like a good scrambled tofu type of thing. Anyway, what I'm getting at is like, yeah, you're probably buying expensive stuff, but you could do it cheaper. And if I was there, I'd like take you shopping, but I'm not there.
Well, I'll have to get you on FaceTime one of these days, and we'll have to go through the whole aisles together.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
But so we also combined that with plant-based pasta. I forgot the type.
Yeah, all pasta is plant-based, unless it's egg pasta. So like the 99-cent box of pasta.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. It's just flour.
Well, okay, but we had I forgot what kind this was made, but it's like purely like, I mean, they have to put on the box that it's like plant-based, whatever. It's one of the Bertolli brands, but we combined.
Yeah, they were going over the top.
We combined that with squash and something else. Oh shit, I'm forgetting.
Like a vegetable.
Anyway. Yeah, like another vegetable. Put pesto in, so it like has like a bit of a flavor to it, like sauce wise. Because anyway, but that was good. That was really good. But just last night, and Grace, I don't know if you saw what I posted on my story, but I made I have corn tortillas.
Oh yeah, I just looked at it.
I use this kind of hemp oil. Shout out to all my 420 celebrators out there. And so, well, Grace, no one gives a fuck about your story either. And so I use the hemp oil to basically make the corn tortillas crisp. And I had like, breakfast tacos, and I have like pico de gallo that I put in.
What's wrong with olive oil?
There's nothing wrong with olive oil.
There's nothing wrong with olive oil. I have a huge bottle of it in my pantry. I don't
know that you're supposed to heat that stuff up.
Olive oil?
No, hemp oil.
Hemp cooking oil?
Okay, well, maybe it's okay. I thought that was like just mostly a cold salad oil.
Maybe
it works when you heat it up.
Cold salad oil.
Tastes good.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, so it was.
So what about for lunches and breakfast?
Michael? I only eat one meal a day.
Oh, are you on that IF life?
Yeah. So
What's
so it's intermittent fasting. So like what I
Yeah.
do is that I wake up in the morning. The first thing that I put in my body is water, or and coffee. So I guess in some way, shape, or form. By the way, I go to this one place. Shout out to the Coffee Hall in Marysville, Ohio. They have been making my lattes that I like vegan versions. So just like putting like oat milk or almond milk in them.
Like that's
it good?
so weird because like I would never go out and say, "Oh, I just had a vegan coffee," but I guess technically it is a vegan coffee.
Yeah,
Like,
oat milk
I
latte.
Yeah, I would just ask for oat milk though because I don't like regular dairy milk.
Well, that's that. Remember, we went over the fact that you are an evolved human, so that's
Yeah,
that coming
I
through
guess
again.
so.
So
there you go.
There you
don't
go.
even
It's just
don't even worry
so
about it.
persistent.
Yeah.
But so like I guess like the main thing that I'm missing right now is
Yeah.
I want a hot dog.
Yeah,
Really
go get you
bad.
some Frankfurters or something. It's a
Like-
really good brand of like what are they? They're let me find the name. These are really good vegan hot dogs.
Okay.
Vegan Frankfurter.
So but while
Field
Michael's-
roast
Woo.
Frankfurter. These are really good. This is what we eat for our hot dogs.
Interesting.
There.
I'll have
You can
to-
get them
I'll
at
have to put
Walmart.
that- Okay. I'll have to put those in then.
And this company, this field roast company, makes a really good sausage as well. Like they make an Italian sausage that I like a lot. And they make a really good cheese. It's called chow cheese. That's also good.
So unlike Grace, I've gone this whole 5 days with no kind of cheese substitute. And so I guess I should really talk about like how this is affecting me in my body. I mean, I talked a little bit about the fact that I'm just emitting so much gas that I could solve the oil problem right now. But like the
And that your booty hole is always crowning.
yeah, exactly. I'm always turtlenecking, as they say. So this is just great. Like, just picture this for those listening. Just picture what I'm talking about. But like overall, I'll tell you this. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm now cooking again. Because I should also say, prior to me going on this, the last relationship that I was in, this individual did not cook and didn't like cooking, didn't really enjoy the whole process of it. I could tell that she didn't, but like she would always want to eat out and stuff like that, or like get DoorDash, and I got addicted to that kind of a thing, just because it's quick and easy and
Convenient, yeah.
and it's whatever.
And dishes.
And now that I'm cooking again and I'm doing this a vegan way, is so like I wake up and I'm not groggy. I feel more energetic when I wake up. I feel like I'm able to go through each part of my morning routine like very didactically and just very just quick, easy, simple, and I'm out the door in like maybe 15 minutes. Usually I would give myself like a half hour to like get ready and then go drive to work, because it takes a half hour to drive to work anyway. But so I guess like in a simple sense, when I go and lift, I don't feel any different. I mean, I did just like do heavy deadlifts the other day and I was a little bit struggling with 315. When I was eating meat, I could do 315 for like 5 or 6 reps. I struggled with 4 just this past week.
Well, but
And- when this past
Yeah.
week?
I mean, because like you've only
think it
been
was
on this for a
Tuesday.
couple of days, so
Right. It was, I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday was when I did it. But with that being also said, I've been doing a lot more cardio, just because I just feel a lot lighter, and cardio cardio is my
Cardio will kill your gains.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, what are we really talking about? Oh, which by the way,
But you want your heart to be healthy, right?
Yeah. I do want my circulatory system to be healthy and all of that.
But it
jazz,
sounds like
but
you're eating enough protein, right?
yes. I
Yeah,
do
you got to
believe
make
that
sure to do that. I mean, there are like weird branches of veganism that are like, oh, you don't need that much protein, but no, you should still try to eat enough protein,
Right. Yeah.
right?
No, and now my biggest worry, I wasn't worried about the vegan diet in a sense because I know that there's substitutes, right? But the next month, I'm kind of worried.
Oh
Why?
yeah,
because okay, given the fact that I'm eating
Your
meat,
body's gonna
whatever,
go through like whiplash.
my body is going to go through whiplash, and
Yeah.
I heard that the first couple weeks of the carnivore diet is worse in the bathroom than what I'm experiencing right now. So I'm prepared for that.
I think we're gonna know which one is like safer.
Exactly.
For sure.
I mean, I am looking forward to being in a carb deficit. Just because
Yeah,
I
you
am
can
having
it's
I'm
harder
having
to do
carbs
that.
now.
It's harder to do that with vegan, but you can like not eat as many carbs if you try.
Well, I mean, I am having rice, and some people say that those are just empty carbs. But I love rice. If I could put rice in every single dish, I would. And I also have, like I said before, vegan pasta. So there you go.
Yeah, like most pasta is vegan.
Like most pasta.
You shouldn't be spending extra money on pasta that says plant-based on the beginning. You just get like normal non-egg pasta.
Non-egg pasta.
Like any
egg
pasta.
Noodles, like they'll say if there's egg
like
in it.
Spaghetti.
I don't like spaghetti though.
Okay, but spaghetti or any other shape that you like.
Right.
Like any of that's going to be vegan and it's going to be cheap AF.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I will look into that. Well, what I also got is vegan chicken. I have vegan chicken nuggets in my freezer.
Oh, what
and
brand?
That's probably expensive too.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of brand that is. I'll have to double check.
Yeah.
No free advertising on here. For those vegan, give us money. Michael is a devoted vegan. Give him money, and so he can give us money.
I am an evolved human.
Yeah, Grace is an evolved human, so she's impervious to anything. But yeah, so overall, I guess I should round this out, right? Because
after 5 days.
After 5 days, I would say that it is going
They
swimmingly.
say I talk too much.
It's not too bad, right?
It's not too bad. The cravings are there. Like I said, I really want a hot dog and a cheeseburger.
Make an Impossible Burger.
Yeah, but you can't have those every day.
Because they're expensive?
No,
because they're heavy.
Well,
I can't eat the Impossible Burger. It's too much like meat for me. It grosses me out. I tried it once. Ooh, too much.
But the thing is that the dye and the flavoring that they use to make it, like,
there's no
meat, it's very unhealthy for you. Like, it's very unhealthy for you.
I think it's the same healthiness as meat.
No, because that's artificial.
I don't think it's that artificial.
It is. Look this up, Michael. We need to fact check this. So either I sound like an idiot or whatever. I don't know.
Impossible. So what do you think's in there? Impossible Burger.
It's impossible.
Dye?
How about this? Yeah. Or what if you ask Google this? Is it healthy to eat an Impossible Burger every day?
I'm not saying that it's healthy every day or not healthy every day. I just think that.
Well, because if you dumb it down, maybe you'll find something that
it's no less healthy than having a regular burger every day.
No. Could be.
You could also try the Beyond Burger.
That's okay. So that's the beef that I have. It's Beyond Meat.
Yeah, I like the Beyond Burger, but I can't eat the Impossible Burger. It's too close.
Well, yeah, the Impossible Burger tastes exactly like beef. except when you like mold it in your hands, like you can tell that it's all like beans or plant-based stuff. So it like really fucks with you a little bit. I mean, I love Impossible Burgers. Like those are, I had those back when I used to live in Canal, Winchester, and I loved them. But
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those things that's not for me, right? Like Impossible didn't go set out to make a burger that vegans would like. Like people who've been vegan for 25 years are not going to like that.
Yeah, no. I mean,
right.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
it's for you.
Well, the Impossible sausage tastes dope. So
Really? I haven't had that.
They have a spicy and savory option, and I like both of them. So
I think I told you this. I've got this friend that says that like lab grown meat is pretty close.
Yeah, you said something about that.
Oh, he's going to be on the podcast.
There we go.
Sometime.
Grandpa?
Yeah, we got to set.
No, not Grant. No, when did that come into the conversation? Right
What
there?
were we talking about?
We're talking about Michael's friend.
Oh.
Rajiv Iyengar. That's his name.
Shout out to Richie.
Shout out to Rajiv.
Rajiv?
Yeah.
Oh, I called him Richie. My bad.
No,
Well,
Rajiv.
I'll call him Richie on the podcast and see how he likes it.
Probably not. Probably not very much.
Probably not very much. So, but this does give me an opportunity to kind of explore. Someone gave me the name of a vegan pizzeria.
Oh, dope. You should check that out.
So I'm going to go check that out sometime in the near future.
So vegan cheese was garbage until very recently.
Well, I was about to say, like, I don't
like
trust
the
vegan
last 7 years or something.
I don't trust vegan cheese.
No, it's very decent now.
I get it, but I still don't trust it. But I think it's good. I think it's good that I'm stepping away a little bit from that dairy side, because people have dairy every single day of their lives, and I'm having it in the morning anyway. So like, I don't feel as though I'm, putting up, like I'm getting like a very well-rounded meal. Is basically what I'm trying to get at. Like I'm really touching all bases. I guess the only section of the food pyramid that I'm not having is fruit. But with that being said, I have what are they called? Like naked shakes?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You were getting that.
Oh, well, I got that because what I need is something that I can have quick after a workout.
Oh, to like replace your glycogen or something.
Yeah, exactly. So like I need like, because you only have a 30-minute window after your workout.
Really you got to get it in the window.
You got to get it in
the window of gains.
So the window of gains, whether it's almonds or anything. I prefer actually eating something over having like a whey protein shake or anything like that, just because your body is meant to actually break down the food in your mouth, and that in turn. Because like one thing that I learned about fruit is that it's healthier, I guess. Well, here, let me backtrack a little bit. If you don't want to gain weight while eating fruit, because you're going to gain weight anyway, but if you don't want to gain as much weight eating fruit,
don't eat a lot.
Don't eat a lot of it. Well,
eat a normal amount of food.
But when you puree it, it becomes stored carbs, because
I think it's just less filling.
Is it? I
Right?
mean, I've been pretty full from a smoothie.
Yeah, but it's less satiating, I think, because you've pre-broken it down, right?
Right. Yeah.
You've like started the digestion process outside your body, right? So your body like doesn't have like is skipping a step. So it's gonna satiate you less.
Well, but your body also goes like, okay, well, this is already, we don't need to do anything more. Let's just keep 60% of this in the back end in case we need it for something down the road, right? So like when you,
I don't know that happens.
Well, I mean, that's at least what I've experienced, because when I was trying to gain weight in high school and first part of college, I would do smoothies all the time. and
Mhm.
I would also combine it with Ensure shakes, which is what they give infants and
Yeah.
old people.
Yeah.
So for anyone that's struggling to gain weight, just have about 6 Ensure shakes a day.
Jeez.
You'll be fine. Split that up, between meals and whatnot. But yeah, so I feel like I'm having the nutrition side of my life under control, and
Nice.
I would say if anyone listening to this podcast, and also you, Grace, I mean, for literally anybody, maybe even Michael, if you want to switch things up a bit, or put a challenge for yourself, this is a challenge that I feel can improve your life. I think that is something that
5 days in.
5 days
5
in.
days in. I was just
5 days
thinking
in.
that.
No, and
Yeah, no,
like,
no. I'm not like taking away from your positivity. I just want to
Oh,
like.
I was.
5 days
Yeah,
in.
no, I
mean,
recognize you're like negative Nelly over there.
yeah, she is negative Nelly.
I don't know why you're such a naysayer. Are you like, do you have money in the big beef company or something?
Yeah, she does. She invests into Oscar Mayer.
I don't know.
Are you part owner of that bolt gun company that you shoot cows' heads with?
Mm. Now Michael's getting into the dark realm
I
of
went
why
there.
he's a
Michael,
vegan.
it's like, what the fuck? No,
You
there
know,
was one
um,
time I drove past these crates. It's when we would do like road trips and stuff. So we were like in the middle of some farm country.
Oh, I think I know what
And
you're talking about here.
we drove past some crates and I was like, oh my God, what's in the crates? And then we passed more crates and I look inside and there's a fucking cow. And I was like, that's so sad. That's so sad. And then I told myself I was going to be vegan, but I never was.
Good story. Good story
Oh,
about like not giving into your feelings, not giving into your compassion. Good story about not being compassionate.
No, like I actually remember that moment very well, because that was a sad sight to see, and I actually told myself, like, I'm not going to have that type of meat, and that's why I keep professing that I want to get to a point in my life where the only meat that I consume
Oh yeah, you said this,
is the one that I obtain myself. And I think that is, and I was actually talking to, sorry, I'm going to point out Ashley. I'm sorry to call you out again, and Michael might not like this, so just a heads up. She agrees with me on the bow hunting aspect.
oh, that it's better than gun hunting.
It is in it. Well, I shouldn't put words in her mouth, but she does it, and I want to do it. And
whoa,
the reason why get the hell out of there, Michael. But the reason why
I should do knife hunting.
knife hunting.
Can you just imagine running through the woods?
It's like I go after Bambi with like a knife.
That's what people would do, guys.
That is no, like that.
No, I think they probably were like more strategic than that.
Well, but like the bow hunting, I think
it's a craft.
The bow hunting aspect gives the animal a chance to escape, because I have to be in close range. That's not torturous. It's fair, because I'm at close range. And like I'm not like, I don't have a gun where like I have to make like a little movement to like really make something happen, right? I have to really draw it back. I don't know why I did this.
Like Hawkeye over there.
When and
fighting the Dietary.
I didn't have the mic in my face, so you probably didn't hear that. But like I have to really make this long motion.
Yeah, we know how bow and arrow works. Right, we saw Robin Hood.
I get it, but like in a sense where like you're hunting for something, I think it provides a little bit more of a primal, natural state of things. And I know that might be
Yeah.
weird.
Okay, so this is one of those things where I'm not gonna like make a big deal about, but
Right.
I personally don't get it.
Right.
I personally don't get it, but it's not a hill that I'm gonna die on.
So I mean,
He will
So,
die
like,
on a
does
hill
your-
about ghosts, though.
Oh,
about
hell yes, I will. I cannot believe you guys.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Don't get me started on ghosts.
Look
but-
at Leo.
but you know, to give credit where credit is due, the natives of North America, you know, they did this for, you know,
I mean, their
however-
bows were different, but
well, I mean, their bows were different, right? But like they worshipped the land and they worshipped
yeah.
animals because that's, you know, like one of the things that I don't like seeing, and this goes on your level, Michael, is an animal suffer, right?
I mean, sure, I don't think anyone likes that. I mean, maybe a
I don't think-
psychopath likes that, but
Well, I mean, like probably, right? That's why, like, I feel when you do get like that bow and arrow hit, you have to try every ounce of your fiber to make sure that that animal doesn't suffer. So like immediately, like when the animal goes down, you have to get your knife, stab it in the heart, say your like 3 Hail Marys and hallelujahs, and make sure that that animal, you know, because here's the thing, the animal's going to die anyway.
thank
it's
you,
probably gonna
God
die
of God of deer, for your
that
gift.
deer, elk, or whatever is going to die a way more painful death than I can ever provide it. Right? Like I'm going to make sure it's quick, easy, simple.
Oh, you know, like you mean as in like Mother Nature is her cruel mistress,
Yeah, mother, like
and
like
it could freeze to death.
it could freeze to death. Have you seen a moose get its back broken by a grizzly bear? There are videos online, and I have seen that happen, and it is probably one of the more terrifying things. Moose are huge, and a grizzly bear can just
Yeah.
go.
I've seen moose. I've seen. Have seen moose on the road in New Hampshire.
It is. They are ungodly creatures.
Yeah. Those legs are so long. No, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like almost prehistoric the way that they.
Yeah, I think it's from
trot around.
Is it from standing in water or something? I don't know.
I don't know, but anyway,
what's that evolutionary adaptation? I'm not sure. You eating that Chipotle vegan burrito yet?
they have a vegan burrito.
Yeah, you just don't get meat on it.
Mm.
There are two ways to get vegan food at Chipotle. You get the sofritas, which is like this tofu, the spicy tofu stuff. It's pretty good.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Or you just get grilled veggies, beans, and then you get free guacamole. Free guacamole comes on the veggie burrito. Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean,
Oh,
like, I don't know. I'm like a teenager or whatever. I love Chipotle.
Well, I mean,
freaking love it.
I love Chipotle too, and I especially love
I can't get enough Chipotle. I could eat it every day.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
Chipotle is
they
good.
came out with a new kind of meat, pollo asado,
New
and I
meat just
really-
dropped.
and I really, really I liked it before I got on this vegan trend, and I'm afraid that when I get there, I'm gonna have like the urge to be like,
you'll be too weak.
yeah,
Oh, I'm too weak.
I'm too weak. I'm strong in the gym, but I'm weak-minded. So
Are you? Didn't you just say you couldn't do the same amount of reps that you once could?
What's your PR? I think I deadlifted like 380 once. Dude, I weigh 160 pounds. That's pretty good, dude.
well, my max was 440.
I had a little bit of a goal of 405, but then I got out of it.
So
I haven't lifted like that in a long time. I snatched 190 once.
right.
So I think it's
Well,
pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I can do weighted pull-ups with like 140 extra pounds.
Well, that's also because you're a rock climber, Michael, and your grip strength is probably that of like a gorilla.
I can
So-
do one arm pull-ups with like 10 extra pounds.
Okay, enough bragging, Michael, because it's
Yeah,
my turn to
seriously.
brag. I think at one point at the peak of my football career, I was a part of the 1,000-pound club, like I did. I mean, if we just add this like together, right?
Oh,
So
like squat, bench, deadlift.
yeah. So like so like I said, I deadlifted 440, which is probably like my best one. I squatted like 385. That was my max. I bench pressed 320. And oddly enough, I power cleaned. I think I power cleaned 270.
Wow. I've power cleaned like 215.
Is that the gin?
Well,
The
yeah,
clean
getting
ends
it
right
up
here.
yeah. The jerk
Yeah.
is what you did right there. That's the jerk.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the jerk.
Yeah. I don't do jerks. Jerks are hard. And it's also like you're putting that much weight over your head. Like you
Yeah,
better
I mean, what's like your shoulder mobility? Is it an issue with that?
when I was like really into lifting, yeah, like shoulder mobility was kind of back there. It's not my shoulders as much as it's my lower back. Like I don't flex my lower back enough. Like I do a lot of bowing. Like it goes a lot of like that, you know.
Mhm.
Which is not like, it's not good. Like if you're trying to like lift a lot of heavy weight, like you can break your back like that. So
Yeah.
that's what I tried to do. But anyway, thank you guys for listening to our stories and our deep dive into why I have a gastrointestinal problem. But I will keep you guys updated.
I'm real psyched about this.
There should be a video coming out soon of me actually making some.
Oh yeah.
food.
You're gonna do some. Yeah, you should do that.
So I have a.
wait, should I make a short too?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Here, like, just here's what I want. Here's like what I think is a cool idea, guys.
Right.
If we all did shorts, if we like did one short a week, so if like, okay, this is really good content right here where my brain is not processing what I want to say very quickly, so there's all of these gaps. See what I'm doing there?
But
okay, no, I think this would be like a really good content schedule if we did a podcast once a week, and then each of us made a short once a week.
Yeah,
because the short is dead easy. It's like 45 seconds long.
So should I post any of the photography like reels that I have on my Instagram, Michael? Do you think those you think people on the pod, for those who don't follow me? Yeah, why not? Okay,
fine.
Yeah, but how do you? But like, do people actually watch shorts?
Grace,
yeah. There's a whole shorts like section in YouTube mobile.
Yeah, it's
huge.
I've seen shorts get like tens of thousands of views from people who are like us, like that don't have like as much of a following. So
people say it's a huge growth opportunity. I haven't tapped into it on my like main channel or whatever, but people say it's a huge growth opportunity.
I think it is. I mean, but I'm also speaking from the fact that I've done it on Instagram, like the Instagram reels, like it is. Yeah. It's like, I think it works. I think it gets more people to at least look at your profile and whatever. But
I'll do shorts of my climbing trip.
There you go. And I'll do shorts of what I do with my camera. There you go.
Yeah, and you should do your meals and stuff.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Like, you should talk into the camera. Hey, look, I'm on this 30-day vegan challenge. Check out this meal I just made. It's awesome.
There you go. Perfect. Well, on that note, friends and family, it has been a wonderful time discussing with my brethren here. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Share the podcast if you think this is interesting and you think someone would benefit from listening to us talk about bullshit. By all means, go right ahead. We're trying to get goals here. Michael's trying to make money off of his family, which is all right of him to do, but it's okay. We are trying to expand our minds and our intellectual impact in this great, wide, beautiful world. Hopefully I won't be vegan for too much longer, but I saw someone I think you're
going to be vegan forever.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You're going to do the month of being like carnivore, and you're going to be like, F this.
Well, I mean, yeah, no. Okay. fun fact. I found out on the carnivore diet that I can't have coffee
Why?
because it's plant-based.
Sounds like a you problem.
I know. Now that is a me problem if I've ever heard a me problem before. And I think I might have to make an exception
Yeah.
because there are a lot of gung-ho people that just eat red meat while on the carnivore diet. And I think that is whack. Anyway.
Well, love you, fam.
Love you,
Talk
fam.
to you soon.
Talk to you soon, brethren.
Oh, we're gonna record on the weekend now
Oh yeah.
because
yeah,
Michael doesn't have a car to go rock climbing.
Yeah.
This is true. Anyway,
That's good.
I have to do the outro now. So
He's been trying for minutes.
I've been trying for minutes now. So like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe. We love your faces.
Well, we don't
Yeah.
see them. We assume
Wow.
they're nice.
Michael.
Yeah, Alec, we will call you out every time you say that because it doesn't make any sense.
Well, I look at people's profiles on YouTube.
Yeah, we love your avatars.
We love your avatars.
There's avatars on YouTube?
Anyway.
No way! What the fuck is going on? Bro, I've been sleeping too much. I'm missing shit.
She also just doesn't like visit the YouTube channel as much as probably Michael or I. But
No, I listened to it.
you listen to it.
Do
but
you go
don't
into the
like-
analytic? Do you go into the analytics and look at
No,
stuff?
I don't know what the login is.
There's no login. I invited you to be a channel manager many
not that
months
hard.
ago. Many months
All right.
ago.
Third time, like my dad used to say when he would ever get mad. Third time I'm going to do this outro. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time.